Afternoon, ladies and gents. We're in Silvertown, North Woolwich area again at the moment. My phone screwed up badly the other day, so I wasn't able to take any of my pictures that I wanted to take, so I'm back there doing that today, more or less. Just a quick little show you. This was the social club for the Tate and Lyle sugar factory over there. As you can see, this one has been abandoned for a good long time, but it's really well sealed up. They deal with the structure of the building, as you can see, like it's got no tiles up there, but it just never ever opened or anything like that. I mean, look, it's a nice architectural looking building. Savile Road we're at. But yeah, look, I wouldn't mind getting in this one, but the alarm there does work. Property of the London Borough of Newham. Maybe they've taken it over then. So look, I mean, it's a decent old building. Quite big. When you look at it from the front, it doesn't look that big. But when you come around the back, you can see this one's well and truly sealed up. But in the East End of London, it's not like the countryside. Everything has to be sealed up because they just get mullered. I mean, that's Victorian, that bit. I think most of the parts of it, like the back bits of it, are Victorian. A lot along here got bombed during the war. But yeah. This won't be a long one. We're at the new Drew Road School. I'll find some pictures of the old Drew Road School. Put those up, new old type thing. But yeah, it's Sunday, so I don't mind showing the school on a Sunday. But yeah, this is the back of the social club. Look, you can see Tate and Lyle's over there. Danger, danger. High voltage. Well, barbed wire rather. Not high voltage, but barbed wire. Razor wire, that is. All that does look sharp. Thing is, if you jump over, you'd be wasting your time anyway, because unless you really nearly fell over. Unless you really badly force your way in. It's a plane just taken off. London City Airport's just there. You've got the Docklands Light Railway here now. Before all this came along, the airport and the DLR, that was the docks. The next street I'm going to go to in a minute, deliberately got off the bus at this bit so I can take a picture of it now, because there's an amazing picture my dad found on the internet years ago. I won't tell you anything about it because it's one of my now and then posts, and obviously if I tell you about it, it will spoil the post. But yeah, look, I mean, this is a really decent old building. You know, they built well in the old days anyway, so it's got a little bell tower turret thing on it. I mean, if you could scale the roof, that might be your only way in, but that's only decorative and they're bound to have sealed that up anyway. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. But this is the Tate and Lyle sugar factory, which it went quiet for a few years, but it's really upscale operational again now. Wait for this man to go by and then I'll show you. Oh, that's dodgy. Could have a claim on that. Fall over, hurt yourself, lay there and shout, "Help! Help!" and then have a claim. I don't do things like that. Dentists there. This was my childhood dentist. I don't know what they're like now, but they were absolutely fantastic when I was a kid. They were very good. I'll get you to just here and then show you some, if you like heavy industrial, you'll like this. Still obviously an active factory and stuff, so you wouldn't have much job getting in here. Excellent. I'll wait for this gentleman to go by and then I shall... Oh, if I get to the other side of the road. That's it. Look. Tate and Lyle's. This is the new crossrail. This is what I keep talking about, you know, the old Canal Railway tunnel is just over there. There's a church over that way. The Canal Railway tunnel is there. The tunnel was very old, Victorian. It was disused for a long time, falling to bits anyway, so they've basically reutilised it. I thought that they'd literally ripped the entire fabric of it to shreds, but researchers told me that the top bit of the tunnel is pretty much okay. They've had to reinforce bits of it with like iron tunnel plating, but they've tried to keep some of it as original as they can, particularly where the ventilation shaft is. When I do a post or a live or whatever about the tunnel itself, you'll see all about that, because it's got a vent shaft and a pump house, because obviously being under the Thames it was flooded, and well, it didn't flood but leaked. It leaked from day one. They knew it would leak from day one, so that's why it's got a pump house. But yeah, that's Tate and Lyle's. I'll show you this street now. This is called Savile Road. This is in Silvertown. Look at this for a minute. I'm going to take a picture and do a separate post on it. These houses here and the dentist and whatnot are newer. Those houses just where I'm pointing, they're the old ones. This is new, and these are the old ones. This street was lined with the old houses like this. I'll cross back over to give you a gist of what the houses were like. I mean, on some parts of the street, in the middle there, look, you can see different newer houses. This is where bombs hit in the war. And I was reading an account of an old lady. She's passed on now, but she wrote it in the 1990s. And she said many London streets after the war, before the war, looked like a nice set of white, decent teeth. She went, and by the time the Luftwaffe had finished it, they looked like they had done 10 rounds with Mike Tyson, with a tooth knocked out here and there, a couple of teeth. And like, this is what she meant, like a house here knocked out here and a house knocked out there. But yeah, we're in Savile Road. I'm going to end you on this one with Tate and Lyle's. I'll walk up to the end of the street because I want to take a picture, you see. This will be a really good now and then post. You know my pictures, I take a picture of it now and then I put a picture of it then as it was. We're looking down Albert Road towards St Andrew's Church, which is on the opposite side of the railway. That's a disused church now. They have music concerts and things like that there, so it's not it's disused as a church. But yeah, so right, I'll get you to 9 minutes. Well, I've got it on HD, this phone. Someone told me how to get it to... This is my older smartphone. And someone said it to me, if you editor Rob, who helps me with my stuff, my mate from the Isle of Wight, he said if you put the HD setting on, it'll make the quality much better, but you won't be able to zoom in on that. But that's fine, you can see this pretty well. Yeah, Tate and Lyle, keeping the nation sweet for 140 years. There's been a Tate and Lyle's here for years and years. It all got bombed to shittery in the war, so what you're seeing here is all the after the war builds. None of the original structure of it really survived. For a long time this had like windows in it and it was really derelict and run down, but they seem to have regenerated it, and particularly this bit up here, the office bits, that was closed but obviously not abandoned because they still had access to it, but there's all lights on in there now and it's been done up and stuff. So, and this is much busier than it was. That big ship I saw in the Thames the other day, that was a big ship that had come here, delivered whatever it is, sugar cane or whatever they deliver, and then was going back again. So yeah, this would be an interesting one to have a look around, but obviously being an active sugar factory you would never get into that. Alright, oh dear, I've got you to over 9 minutes, so I'll end you at 10. 473 takes you up to Stratford. This railway line was an overground one, but now it's most like underground and all sorts with this that they've done with the Crossrail. But at least it is being used. It's being used, and the fact that they've made it come above the ground here through the old Canal Railway tunnel, and there's a bridge still there, which is a newer bridge, makes me think they're going to put a train station back here again, or a terminus or something. So we'll see. Alright, we're nearly at 10 minutes, so we'll get you to the 10 minutes. Walk over to here without getting mown down, killed. Right, take care everyone.